Alright, what's up rock stars? Frank Calabro Jr. here, going to be teaching you guys a class. We're going to be talking about the blueprint. Now this project that we're working on, this is exciting guys, it's very exciting. We're only like a few weeks into this thing, and I want to paint some bigger picture type stuff, and I want to show you guys the power of this model and how we can really maximize this thing to its full potential. Now what we got going on here is, let me draw this out. We have a traffic source that we're using. It's called maps. Okay, that's our traffic source, and what we're doing is we're connecting an offer to that traffic source. Right now we're using Genesis, because the reason we're using Genesis is because it's a perfect match for this audience. Okay, so we have got a traffic exchange, and then we have an offer. Pretty simple guys, pretty simple. Now, the genius in this strategy and in this plan is that what we're doing is we're advertising this Genesis offer on this Maps traffic exchange, and we're funneling people from Maps into Genesis. Okay? We're also doing it vice versa, but I don't really want to talk about that just yet. That's not what this video is going to be about. What I want to show you guys is how do you maximize this thing? What are we really doing here? Some of you guys don't understand as far as the big picture type stuff, and let me explain this to you guys, and I want to show you guys where the money really is in this model. Where's the money being made? And there's several ways to be making money here. There's a lot of different ways to make money here. But let me explain some stuff to you guys. Let me explain to you guys the bigger picture. And this kind of stuff is probably never been told to you before, ever. Some of you may already know this, but here's something that Jameson taught me a few years ago. I guess about 3 years ago, 2011. You are really in the list. No, let me say it like this. You're really in the lead generation business. Okay? You might want to write that down. You're in the lead generation business. That's the business that you're in. You're not in the Maps business. You're not in the Genesis business, or whatever it is out there that you promote on the internet. That's not the business you're in. You're in the lead generation business. That's the business that you're in. Now, to take that one step further, you're also in the list monetization business. List monetization business. What do I mean by that? You guys build an email list. Okay? We build an email list, and this is what most marketers do. Even the top dogs, the top guru marketers, this is what they do. They collect up email addresses. They collect up 100 email addresses. And what happens is 5 people will join their offer or buy their product or buy their service. Okay? Now I'm talking about in an internet marketing niche, in the biz app niche, okay? Specifically. Now, 95 out of 100 people are never going to join this opportunity. Okay? So what happens to these 95 emails? You work to get these emails. You pay to get these emails. What do you do with them? Well, what most people are doing, even the gurus, even the top marketers on the internet, you know what they're doing with these emails? They ain't doing nothing with them. They don't know what to do with them. They're not monetizing their list. But that's what's going on. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention because nobody teaches that. Nobody teaches that. Nobody talks about that. Now, here's the deal. Okay, we got this traffic exchange, right? Now, let's look at Maps for what it really is. Let's look at the money. Let's look at the money for a minute here. Okay. Now, some people think in Maps, the money's in the credit packs. Okay? Credit packs. Because we get paid like a rebate to purchase these credit packs. Okay? Now, that's not where the money is, guys. That's actually where the small money is. Okay? That's the small money, guys, because you can only make so much money with the credit packs. It's capped. We can only own so many credit packs, and if you maintain that balance, meaning you're purchasing more credit packs as old credit packs drop off the books, you're only going to net so much money from credit packs. It's purposely designed to be that way, and it should be that way. Can you make decent money from credit packs? Yes, you can. That's not where the money is in the MAPS compensation plan. Now, some people might say, well, the money's in sponsoring and building a team. That's true. That is true. Those 10% overrides add up fast. You can look at the top earner in the company. You can look at his numbers. You can look at my numbers. The top earner of the company, 32%, and this is almost the same as my numbers, is coming from credit packs. His money's coming from credit packs. 68% of his money is coming from sponsoring, okay? So yes, you can make money without sponsoring in MAPS, but it's limited. You can only make so much. The real money is in sponsoring people, because you can see 2/3 come from sponsoring, 1/3 is coming from credit packs. Now, that's not even where the money is, guys. That's not where the money is. The money is in the database. That's where the money is, guys. That's where the money is. This is what nobody teaches. This is what nobody tells you guys. This is what no one explains. But I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to show it. Here's the deal. What is MAPS? What is MAPS? What is it? Well, it's a traffic exchange. No. MAPS is a giant, global, growing email list. That's what it is. That's where the money is. This is where the money is, guys. That's where the money is. Now, what we want to do is, let's talk about some strategy stuff here. Let's talk about some ninja stuff here. Let's talk about some savvy marketer stuff that very few people even think of. Even some of the top dogs don't even think it is and don't even know how to do this stuff. They're so focused on their offer, their opportunity. They don't understand the big money. They don't understand how to monetize. Now, what our strategy is, how many of these email addresses can I get onto my list? How many can I collect? How many can I get? Because these email addresses are highly, highly valuable. Not only will these email addresses pay you now, they'll pay you well into the future. Okay? Now, we've got a funnel that we're advertising on MAPS. I'm going to show you guys the exact funnel that I'm using. I'm talking about the exact copy. I'm talking about the exact targeting. I'm talking about the exact thing that I'm doing, because my funnel presently is converting at 44%. Presently. Now, what does that mean? It's converting at 44%. What that means is 44 out of every 100 subscribers, MAP subscribers that come onto my list, are joining Genesis. Now, what that tells me is that 44 out of every 100 MAPS users are probably going to join Genesis. That's where I start to get exciting, guys, because I know my numbers. I'm like, wow, I need to get my offer in front of this audience, because my audience likes. They like, 44% of them like Genesis. That's how I've gotten, I don't even know what my numbers are right now. 70 plus signups. I don't even know what it is now. And all of this is coming from Genesis. It's all all this is coming from MAPS traffic. My Genesis business is being built strictly from MAPS traffic. Now, I'm also generating leads. I'm generating emails. My list is growing, guys, because this is where the money is. Now, let's think big, because I always think big, guys. I always think maximum. I don't ever think minimum. I've never thought minimum my entire life. Any day I've been on this earth, I've always thought maximum. How do I monetize this? How do I maximize this And if I do maximize this, what is the result going to be? Okay, here's what the numbers say. Let's say I build up my credit pack balance to 1,200 credit packs. Okay, 1,200 credit packs. Now, if I got 1,200 credit packs on the books, I can get 600, here's the numbers, 660,000 impressions on maps, okay, on the traffic exchange. If I had 1,200 credit packs on the books, I'm going to get 660,000 impressions. And I'm going to get these about every 60 days. Because it takes about 60 days for the credit packs to mature. Now, here's the deal with the credit packs. Some people out there are focused on, well, when do the credit packs mature? We don't know when they mature. We don't know if it's 60 days or 57 days or 72 days or 64 days. We don't know because it's based on real sales. It's based on real revenue because people buying packages on the Maps traffic exchange. This is a real deal, guys. This is not a money game. This is a real business. I think a lot of people out there have been so hooked on these money games over the years where they get the set amount of money in a set amount of time. That's not a real business. That's an impossibility. I ran a traditional business for 13 years out of a storefront. I couldn't do that. I couldn't guarantee you what we were going to make 60 days from now. I had to make the sales, guys. Come on now. Now, but about every 60 days, let's just round it off, I'm going to get this many impressions. Now, if I know my funnel is converting at 44% and I got 660,000 impressions, here's what my numbers tell me. Here, my numbers tell me I'm going to collect up I'm going to round off about 2,500 email addresses. I think it's actually 2,600, but I'm going to figure low. And I'm also going to get about 1,200, I should probably write down 1,000, but I'll write down the numbers that I have right now, sign-ups into Genesis. Now think about this, guys. I got 1,200 credit packs on the books. I'm getting 660,000 impressions. My campaigns are dialed in. They're dialed in. I can send all this traffic to my campaigns because I know my campaigns convert. By the time I expand all this traffic, I use all this traffic, the end result is going to be 2,500 emails, more like 2,600 plus emails onto my list. I funneled 2,600 emails from Maps traffic onto my list, which is the goal, which is what I want to do. That's what I really want to do because that's where the money is, okay? And part two, I got 1,200 Genesis signups. Now, I can do this 6 times a year. I can do this 6 times a year because as these credit packs drop off the books, I buy new credit packs, I replace those credit packs, I apply that traffic to my campaign and just continue the process. What I'm doing is I'm monetizing this list. I'm getting as much as these emails and this traffic over here to grow my list, my email list. These emails are the most responsive emails I have ever seen, I mean ever. My open rates from Maps users that have come onto my list, my open rates, I've never seen this before, guys, never. %49.68%. If I get a Maps user onto my list, the open rate is 49.68%. Guys, this is insane. There's the plan. There's the blueprint. This is thinking big. This is monetizing this traffic source and funneling this traffic onto my list, and then a percentage of these are going to join my Genesis business, which means I make even more money coming back. This is called making money on the back end. And there's multiple income streams being made here. I'm not even talking about, power lead system commissions for, making some affiliate commissions off that kind of stuff. There's multiple income streams connected to the Genesis business. Yes, you can make very good money with Maps, but Maps is not a primary offer. It's a traffic source. It's a giant email list. That's what it is. You can think of it as a solo ad. It's kind of like a big, huge solo ad that never stops running, and you can just go over there and buy credit packs and buy more advertising space and then apply that traffic to your campaigns. Now, one other thing I want to say, and we're going to close out this video, if you have a limited supply of traffic, like you can't buy a lot of credit packs, there's nothing you can do about it, you just can't afford to buy a lot of credit packs yet, you have to build up to it. We'll definitely start building a team, okay? Building a team. I'm going to teach you guys how to sponsor, that's going to be totally separate. But here's the deal. When you apply your traffic, okay, this is what I want you to do. If you don't have a lot of traffic, I want you to apply your traffic on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Okay? Stay away from Friday and Saturday. Okay? Stay away from those 2 days. Don't apply your traffic on those 2 days. And stay away from Mondays. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, apply your traffic if you have a limited supply of credit packs, if you have a limited supply of traffic. If you've got lots of traffic, just let it run, guys. Just let it run. You'll probably run out of traffic. You'll have to buy more credit packs, apply the traffic, etc., etc. But there it is, guys. That's a blueprint. That's what's really going on. This is how it really works, guys. Okay? I hope you guys learned something. As a matter of fact, I know you learned something here. If you understand this concept, if you understand, what we're doing here with this blueprint, with this strategy, you have got an advantage over, I don't know, 99% of people on the internet right now. An advantage, because nobody thinks like this. Nobody even understands this kind of stuff, but you guys understand it, and you guys know this now. All right, that's going to be it for this lesson. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.